hockey may have been 2 minutes for embellishment. Finds an opening and finds the bottom. Second field goal made for Dillon Brooks.
Fox, he knocks down that three.
And out of a timeout.
And then Dillon Brooks.
Trying to make Ja give it up. Dillon Brooks left over for a three and bang.
Getting some valuable minutes here. Won a national championship with Kansas. Olynyk put a hand in the face, but a little too late, and the free ball goes down by Brooks.
They're really patient bucket there. Lowry Martin leading the offense.
Jazz really crowd. They get the ball finally in. Jumpers away. Three down. Dillon Brooks with a clutch three. They spread Roddy and Aldama in the corners. Now a straightaway bucket down. Second bucket for Taylor Horton-Tucker.
He's a guy you can't keep off the floor. He brings so much. We just talked about him.
Big hops too.
It's okay. A lot of cats bouncing off him all the time. One more to Dillon Brooks from deep. And Brooks knocks down the three.
I mean, just because this league it seems like it's come easy, you want to continue to execute.
Morant gets by Thor. Sets up Brooks for three. Good again, Dillon Brooks.
Steve-O on the spot.
That three is through. Dillon Brooks holsters the six-shooter. All five starters in double figures. Bain off the flyby. A Dillon triple try. Down the well it goes for Dillon Brooks. I'm stunned.
All on St. Louis.
Yeah.
We had all types of St. Louis imagery.
Dillon with the jump stop and the finish. And the Grizzlies within three.
He is very aggressive to get to the basket.
Dillon aggressive to the basket with a response. Brooks a subpar offensive game last night.
Such a smooth score. It's 37, but it's not a robust 37. He just gives them what they need.
Dillon a turn and gun off glass.
9 on the shot clock. Brooks, he hits the three. Memphis,
they're cooking right now.
by just keeping his hands up. Bain working him though. He spots a wide open Brooks and he drains the three.
The Michigan coach, longtime NBA player. Brooks.
But he said he told T. Morant today that things are about to change. But guys, as you can see there, they have fun, and ultimately, they said it's all about supporting their kids and the team.
He's beyond his first and second year.
Corner three there by Dillon Brooks. He had 5 offensive rebounds last Sunday, in that win over Washington. Here's Dillon Brooks' three.
They'll give up points. Most young teams give up points. They have guys that can get points, and Dillon finally is able to get one to fall.
Brooks around the Adams screen. And he banked it in somehow. Robinson Earl with a great contest.
Turn this into a track meet if you can.
Brooks controlling, turning around on the baseline, and he sinks another 6 points for Dillon Brooks. Denied by Adams. Grizzlies playing tough without Morant, Bain, or Jackson. Brooks sinks the three. Brooks on the drive, finishing with the left. Good switch. It's Brooks. Oh, he's there.
Dillon on the deck, scoop, scores. Dillon Brooks. Brooks, a top of the key jumper. Yes! Brooks with 6.
Don't allow the Pelicans any type of late run.
Dillon for 3. Puts it in. Dillon Brooks, his 3rd triple in 4 tries. And 8 from the three-point line. Nothing in between.
Then the thing is, it's hard for you to say, well, just drop off, because if you drop off, he takes up the space.
Brooks, another 3. It's in again. The discipline to that game plan has been very good, and the multiple defensive efforts, it's all been good. Dillon in the lane, hits another one. 22 for Brooks.
has to adapt to that, as does R.J. Barrett adapt to having less touches, Clyde.
But should have more energy, not having to dribble the ball all the time.
Brooks steps back, gets a good clean look for three.
Jones not looking to break down the defense.
Brooks lines that up. He hails a three-pointer. Knicks now 4 of 18 from three. Brooks. Whoa, that's a nice move from Brooks. Here comes the Adams screen. Morant goes around it. Kicks it out to Brooks. Brooks, left side three. It's good. Dillon Brooks from downtown.
There's no doubt. I'm just excited for Wendell Moore Jr., though, to get that first start, to go from, playing in the G League where he's played very well.
Bulls avoiding getting in a big hole. Brooks, the pull up in the lane is good. Now it's Brooks. Around an Adams screen. The mid-range jumper is good. Dillon Brooks.
Dillon comes topside. Shot clock down to 2. Dillon for 3. Bango! Dillon Brooks gives the Grizzlies the lead back, either due to injury or rest. Dillon Brooks back in. Dillon. A dozen for Dillon. Adams has dealt 4 assists already. Dillon against Embiid, takes him in the paint and banks it in.
And Bogdanovich back in the ball game, checking Dillon Brooks. Brooks, a step back 3 is through as Sadiq switched over to him.
Hit Martin in the hands and he can't reel it in. A flare out and a 3 by Dillon. That's in. And the Grizzlies the first 7 of the game. Lead back to 8 for Miami, early second quarter. Brooks through the lane, drew a foul and the hit. Well, they're needed defensively. Miami is moving bodies and the ball. 18 assists on 20 baskets. Dillon drives, got by Hero and got to the cup. FanDuel's got some numbers for you. 218.5 was the over-under. 159 where we are now. Dillon Brooks is in and hits the 3. Dillon from the top of the key. Yes, rings the bell. Rebound, Clark.
When teams are shifting like they do, you're going to have some of those open looks in the corner. And that's what there's another one.
Dillon again. Good again.
And with the 2 bigs on the floor for the Grizzlies, you have to try some way to match it. Dillon.
And they're going to call a goaltend on Stewart. So score the bucket. And the Grizzlies have the first 6 of the game for the Pistons.
How about the block? How did he even get back into play to get it?
Dillon off glass and in.
Who's dealing with an Achilles injury tonight.
They really don't have anybody else. So as we see Brooks hit the 3.
Yeah, anyone who watched that first-round series against Miami that Brendan just alluded to, I mean, you saw how a great defense can take Trey away.
The guys that are still able to be athletic while being physical.
Dillon against Middleton leans in and banks it in. Tough shot maker, Dillon Brooks back on the case.
And this Grizzlies defense.
Dillon for 3. Bango.
And while he can't get anything going offensively.
Well, no John Morant. He got ejected late in the second quarter. Brooks is going to get the bounce. See Dort preventing the entry to Jones, and Brooks catches and puts the 3 in to make it a 5-point game.
Trying to find some equation on that Memphis side to work on Gordon.
Oh, Gordon again, that time in the post as Dillon Brooks drives it.
Saric picked. Numbers for Memphis, 3-on-1. Back to Brooks for the lay-in. And 1.
Green misses, thought he was fouled. Here comes John Morant, back to Brooks. Dillon Brooks, 3-pointer. Got it. Tyus Jones up top. Brooks, short shot is good.
On the offensive end, and a lot of it is multiple penetrations defensively and kickouts.
Dillon over Ayton, hits the floater. Brooks weaving, fading, hitting. Dillon Brooks, his second make of the night. And Morant sends it outside. Brooks.
And see right there, Matt.
This is a desperate Memphis team. They've dropped 4 or 5 after starting December 7-0. Brooks right to the rim. Morant up top, 5 in the shot clock. 2 on the clock. Brooks.
They are a good offensive rebounding team. Grizzlies have to be strong on the defensive glass. A Brooks 3 is in.
That's only Achilles heel with Brandon Clark.
Brooks behind the screen. Shot clock down to 4. Pulls the trigger and hits.
More importantly, they've allowed just 1 offensive rebound here in this third quarter.
Xavier Tillman into the game. Dillon for 3. Bingo!
That's what they've done here in the second half.
How about Tyus Jones? 8 assists tonight, no turnovers. Same numbers he had last night. Dillon. Yes!
Aldama. Brooks. Offensive onslaught by Memphis here in our first quarter. Bain, Morant, Brooks, Jackson, and Adams playing together. Dillon Brooks skillfully used the screen set by Adams.
Jones, very good backup point guard behind John Morant. Here's Brooks from 15. That's good. Mallow's got 16. Brooks, good challenge by Wagner. Dillon Brooks shoots it in. He's got the whole package. Dillon Brooks. Long 3. Brooks from deep.
Grizzlies have won their last 9 when Dillon has 4 or more assists.
Dillon on the deck, floats, and got the kind bounce. Santi Aldama. So Jaren Jackson Jr. is out. It's Brooks, Tillman, Jones, Aldama, and John Conchar. Dillon for 3. He got it. Aldama comes away with it. Dillon spots up for 3. Bingo! Brooks, yes. These two teams seemingly trading threes. Brooks comes back with 1 for the Grizzlies. So 15 for Pirtle to go along with 8 boards and 5 blocks. A Brooks 3 is through. Dillon Brooks. His first attempt from downtown.
His team at both ends of the floor. We know about his defense. But with all the injuries that they've had, it's just amazing how much he's had on his plate as Brooks takes flight for Memphis.
Kevin Love with a rebound. So Morant to the locker room. Brooks a spin away, sends it, scores it again. Grizzlies within 1. Cavaliers have the 4th best scoring margin in 4th quarters. Brooks in the game, a running hook off glass.
3-point shooting team. They hit the fewest threes a game in the NBA, just over 10 per game. They've got 4 already. Brooks looks to answer and does.
Dillon Brooks gets it to go.
And still no fast break points. Morant trapped on the sideline, 10 to shoot for Aldama. Brooks offers up a 3. It's through for Dillon Brooks.
12-point Sacramento advantage. Brooks. They ice it. Brooks with the float game. Kind of surprised me when he said that.
You know, not everyone wants all the bells and whistles. They just want to get to work. And
Just like Steph Curry did there on a back cut and a beautiful feed from Draymond Green.
21,000 career points for Steph Curry with that bucket. Thompson and Draymond Green. Here's Clark. Brooks looking for an angle, nuzzled in and banked it home.
He and Aldama collided on that defensive play.
Brooks crossover over Gobert, and good tough shot for Dillon Brooks.
Brooks against Brissett. Jaren on the perimeter. Dillon hunting a 3, hitting a 3. 9 to shoot for Morant. Brooks against McConnell. A fade away. Put it in. Tillman there to pick up the loose ball. Shot clock down to 7. Shaden Sharp in for the Blazers for the first time tonight. Dillon rings the bell.
He did take a hard fall on that foul.
Dillon for 3. Bingo! Morant weaving his way. Brooks. Little turnaround by Dillon is in.
This is a big momentum play, and Dillon Brooks finally hits a three.
Call it the Eurostep, call it the Ginobili if you want. Dillon for three, it's through. Dillon Brooks.
Had 4 threes in the previous game, and in the last 3 games is well over 50% from downtown. Brooks with a nice cut. Regardless of school, here's Morant. Nice feed out to Brooks, wide open, and he cans it.
No.
Especially with that look.
No, I see him and I think of the old Jim Croce song, Bad Bad Leroy Brown. Dillon Brooks with his first make of the game. 10-point lead by the Grizzlies. They have not trailed. Brooks going glass. Dillon Brooks, the three-point make, and there the bank shot. He's in double figures with 12.
And then they had the All-Star break, and here they are. Brooks, triple. Nice shot.
No passing angle for Tillman in the post. Shot clock down to 5. Brooks, 3 to shoot. Drives, scoops, and scores! We'll talk about it first day of training camp. High hands. Morant down the lane, pitch out, an open Brooks 3. Down the wall it goes for Dillon Brooks.
Here's Morant in the half court. Gets around Beasley. Ball fake, kick. Brooks for the tie. Yes, sir.
Yes, it was. My goodness.
Brooks! Boy, I tell you what, that's his 4th three.
You already know he's great on the offensive glass. They need more of that from Aaron Gordon.
Shot clock down to 7. Brooks gets deep into the paint, falling away, able to connect.
Beat the Warriors Sunday afternoon. And then later in the day, the Grizzlies fought hard, minus a bunch of pieces, including that guy, Dillon Brooks. A burst to the basket by Rui Hachimura. 2-point game. Here's Brooks, and he cashes in a 3.
On the road, just 7. They've lost 7 consecutive road games coming into today. Brooks cut to the eye, outracing Thompson to the right.
6-foot points for Bain, and then now another
steal.
turnover.
Brooks by Green, puts it up and in. Oh, and they're talking. Dillon Brooks. Iguodala defends a 3 by Dillon Brooks, who has really been struggling from 3.
From McKinley Wright. Dillon again. Tyus Jones is down. Tyus Jones is down. Brooks for 3. It's through.
He hasn't played, and so when he plays and plays exceptionally well, I don't think that's a surprise.
The 12 for 40 tonight.
And remember now, this is why, as Brooks answers with a 3.
Trailing only Denver right now. Very impressive year for them so far.
Dillon Brooks on the move. Got it. Plus a foul on Bam Adebayo. Out to Jaren Jackson Jr. He gets it over to Desmond Bain. Here's Brooks. He knocks it down. Dillon Brooks.
Unbelievable example of that. Such a discrepancy.
That is a 3 that is good from Brooks. Both teams have 1 timeout remaining. Memphis gets the ball. Kennard, you better pick him up.
Oh, boy.
Brooks for 3. Oh, my gosh. We're tied at 109. At their first 8 in overtime. Brooks, wide open 3.
Not a lot Keldon could do there. He got sucked in because...
To give you some context, the Grizzlies are 25th in the league, shooting below 35% from 3. Brooks knocks in another one. Dillon Brooks 2 for 2 from downtown. Brooks, tough turnaround, left it short. Tillman, another offensive rebound. A reload 3 by Brooks is in.
Xavier Tillman.
Brooks, a walk-up 3, put it in. Dillon Brooks, 4 for 4 from 3.
Play off his screens, away from the ball, but when he gets the ball, say how gifted he is at scoring from the 3 or in the mid-range.
Dillon going to the rack, laying it up and in. Davis Bertans, 39% from beyond the arc. Dillon, the answer, 73-65. Brooks, a rack attack and a pack. He was shooting 31% against the Grizzlies in the first 3 games. Dillon for 3.
19-12 Atlanta. Morant. Catch and shoot for Brooks. And his three is good. Bane. Brooks for three.
Bane with 8 to shoot. Doubled. Tillman. Brooks for three. Bingo! Dillon Brooks. Man into the starting lineup, not unusual for him. In fact, he started the majority of games. Dillon Brooks grips the cords with a three, and the Grizzlies are on the board. Shot clock down to 6. Brooks drives and hits.
That is a nice Dillon Brooks move there. And they're plus and fast break points to make up for the -9 in three-point makes.
Brooks got by Eric Gordon and finger rolled it in. Dillon, his first 20-point game. Dillon drives, banks, and a foul.
Terrence have become a part of the basketball game also.
Dillon drives. Hits the fadeaway. Make sure you get a good shot.
Yeah, under 5 seconds.
Brooks for three. Bango!
Even somebody can knock down threes.
Yeah. Roddy with that big body. Out to Brooks. He's already made one, and he gets another one. And again, they know that the Bulls are a solid, decent half-court defense. They're trying to push the pace, too. And one! Brooks got it to go. Ja Morant against Levine in transition. Everybody dived in on Ja, and Dillon Brooks is having a big shooting game. His 4th triple.
And I want Herb Jones to just remain aggressive. That's it.
It'll be Dillon Brooks. You know he's aggressive.
He's 3 of 3.
Ties. Sets it up. Oh, Herb.
But the thing about that is such a big missed free throw.
Brooks downhill, the throwdown.
Dillon Brooks with a nice drive right there.
Finger roll from Wigginton. Off the back iron. There's Kennard the other way. Brooks. How about 23 straight? Wow.
Jackson. Brooks. Brooks powers in. Left-handed off the glass. Dillon Brooks with a bucket. 2 of them yesterday. In terms of being close ball poked away, James turns it over. Brooks drives. Brooks finishes. And the Grizzlies retake the lead.
Got to be willing to give up something against an elite team, a very good team.
Aldama off the bounce, goes inside, kicks it out. Dillon Brooks, nobody near him, wide open, connects on a 3.
That's what we want. We want the Lakers. Let's go. Is he up to the challenge? Right now he is. Back-to-back buckets for Dillon Brooks.
That time, the timing impeccable by LeBron James on the cut.
Brooks got him a 3. And Brooks staring at LeBron. LeBron not returning his gaze. Extended possession for the Grizzlies. Brooks.
Morant picks up his dribble. Here's Brooks. Got the layup to go inside in traffic. A long 2. Rebounded by Morant. Into the front court with pace. Brooks lays it in and 1.
D'Angelo picks him up. Now, John can get by, but you see the help. Look at everybody engaged and locked in defensively.
Brooks from deep.
Wow.
Finally connects from downtown.
Jared Jackson on him. Little fadeaway. No good.
Well, he had nowhere he could go on the dribble.
Memphis going to have to start making some threes to loosen up the Lakers defensively. Brooks up and over Davis. Now the Grizzlies getting a little something going offensively. Memphis needing a stop. Deflection and a turnover. Again, Schroeder loose with it. And Brooks goes all the way in for the two-handed jam. It's a one-point game.
It's Morant. He's elusive. Takes it in the paint. Tillman and Bane. He had a huge game in Game 4. Sliding in there for 2. And you buckle up every time he gets it as he surveys from the side. Brooks 3. Got it. Finally, one fell. Bain hasn't scored in the second half. Brooks open 3. Second tonight.
Boy, that's a welcome sight for a guy that's not shooting it all particularly well so far in the series. Here's Brooks, another guy who's struggling at the offensive end, and this one rattles home. 17-point Laker lead. Morant looks like it was intended for Tillman. It went to Brooks and gets it to go in the paint.